it's Daz from Strength Performance Training. Just thought I'd cover some quick points on foam rolling or self-massage today. Nice sunny day here in England. Whether you're using a foam roller or this is like an indoor shop, but you could use that for trigger point stuff, for massage, or a hockey ball, or whatever it may be you're using. Same principles apply. I'll just show you using a bog standard foam roller, just a closed cell roller that a lot of people have. You can get them for about £10, they're not expensive. They can be half the size of this as well, so easy to throw in your bag. Obviously a hockey ball is always really portable, so really recommend that you use these on a daily basis if you can, just for a few minutes at least. It only needs to be 5 minutes, and it will make a massive difference to your mobility, and it will accelerate your recovery as well. Okay, so a few principles to speak about when doing any stuff like foam rolling or self-massages. There's three main principles. First one is if I'm going to try to relax my quads, for example, as I lie onto here, this is what you shouldn't be doing. This is what you see all the time in gyms and with people that buy a roller. Think, okay, I'll kind of use it like a rolling pin up and down the body, and it's this. This is no good. I've got nearly all the pressure on my arms, there's hardly any weight on it. Maybe it's a bit painful, so people do that. And I'm going so fast and jolting in a robotic manner that it's not going to help anything. It's just really, more than anything, it's going to tense my muscles up rather than relax them. So it's the opposite to what I want. I want to restore the correct length to the muscles and balance everything out and reset the body, ready for training or to recover more quickly after a hard training session. So the key thing to focus on is the first one that we have is literally contract and relax. So if I'm trying to work on really relaxing the bottom of my quad and it's just too tense, and as I try to bear my weight onto it, to let it sink down onto the roller like it's kind of almost melting into the floor, if I just can't relax and it's too painful, then I need to try and trick my body into relaxing. Okay, so trick the receptors into switching the muscle off. So to do that, I need to tense my thighs up as hard as I can, really squeeze for 7 seconds. I'm going to breathe in and then hold my breath just for those few seconds, and then once I finish that, I'm going to relax, big breath out, and let the muscle sink down onto the roller and bear more weight onto it to relax the fibres. Okay, so I'll go now. And I've relaxed a lot more, and I can really sink the muscle down now, so I'm getting much deeper. And now what I can do is, once I've got the muscle to relax, so that's basically a tip to use if somewhere's a little bit tender and you're struggling to put your full weight on it. Once you've got through that barrier, you can then use a pressure wave, which is kind of like a slow motion fluid version of the typical kind of rolling up and down that you see, but it's done properly. So first of all, I really focus on my breathing and relaxing the muscle, and that imagining the muscle melting into the floor, and then I very slowly move along the roller at a constant, steady pace. If I hit a tight spot, then I'll just slow it down slightly, wait for that to melt, sink down, and then I keep going. Okay, so it's really simple stuff, and then I'll work my way back. It's just, think of going slow and fluid and flowing, and really just making sure that muscle is melting away, sinking down into the rolling floor. Okay, rather than the speed and rushing through and just making yourself tense and feel horrible. Okay, and then the final one is working on a tack and smash. So tacking or pinning a tight knotted area of the muscle down. Same my vastus medialis there on my top of my thigh. So I put the roll in that position at the bottom and tacking it down and pinning the muscle down, holding it in place, and then by actually getting some movement going, I'm actually lengthening the muscle and pulling away at those fibres that are meshed together with collagen that's not letting them glide properly, and that's why I've got some pain and discomfort there, and this will let me restore the length of the muscle and get everything balanced and working properly. So I'm trying to go for as much movement as I can, so flexion and extension. I can also do a soaring motion, so actually going side to side on the roller just to loosen up. I can try to change angles. I can go for some ankle movement as well. The more movement I can get, the different angles and directions I can try and move in. There are no rules, but just try to keep it flowing rather than too robotic and kind of sudden. They don't have to be all at the same pace. You can have some slow, some faster, but keep them smooth. Okay? Spend a couple of minutes on each leg, a total of 5 minutes, and that will really make a big difference. So work on those three. They're the three main ones to use, whether it's using a roller, a ball, whatever you're going to use. You've got your contract and relax, a bit like P&F stretching, to really work on a stubborn muscle that won't take your full weight. Then you've got your pin or tack and smash, where you're pinning the muscle down and then moving with it. And then you've got your pressure wave, where you're moving really slowly, making sure that in every part of the movement you're fully relaxed and imagining your kind of muscle melting down over the roller. Okay, so I hope that helps and just gives you a few more ideas rather than just using this thing like a rolling pin and whizzing up and down your body and getting a lack of results. Okay, so keep this going, try it for the next week. It's my challenge to you, and I guarantee you'll get some better results and faster recovery going. Speak soon.